Hi, good evening. Do you find it difficult to stand out amongst peers? So, what happens then is it kind of uh, push you to the backward, back front, back side when it comes to promotion because you cannot uh, differentiate yourself from the rest of everybody as to how your services are important. Hi, I'm Sangeeta and I have been in the same position for most of my career because I'm an introvert to start with. And then the second thing is I do not much care about telling people as to what all I have been doing. So those are the tricks, those are the characteristics that I had, which you might have. And if that is so, then how to overcome that? Because sooner or later, you need a promotion, I need a promotion, everybody needs a promotion if we are doing our job correctly, rightly, appropriately, adequately, and more than it, above average. But if we don't say, if we don't blow our trumpet, nobody else will. So, but it is not to be done because we are very introvert people. We don't like to boast of whatever we are doing. So there are very delicate ways how you can do that. Uh, the first thing that I ask to everybody whenever people complain about that they are not getting promotion, then I ask one thing. The first thing is, do you make reports? Whatever you are doing, daily report, monthly report, whatever report, are you doing any report? You know, many of them said no. So, from that, the first indicator is you are not telling about yourself, you are not making any report. So, how do anybody know whatever you are doing? And if you are in a team, then it becomes very difficult for others to uh, pinpoint your work in the team. Everybody thinks that because you are in the team, you are just going by. Everybody is doing their work and you are just doing a small bit of work, and that is how you are going at it. So it is not that. Your contribution is as important as that. So how do you do that? Do you actually get convinced about whatever you are doing? So if you are not appreciating yourself, what exactly you are doing, then nobody else will. So how do you differentiate yourself? You know, it is very difficult to differentiate yourself when you think that this is something you are doing very small and it is not that important. Everybody can do it. If you think so, then you cannot differentiate yourself. How can you say that you are doing something significant? So please pay attention to this, that if your work is not significant, why in the first place you are there? Because you are retained, because you are given some work, maybe it is not as important or as significant as other people's role, but nevertheless it is significant, you know. So in this context, I remember one of the stories that Stephen Covey in his book, the 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 habits of 7 habits of very effective leaders, in that he has mentioned that once he went to NASA to meet certain scientists about what they are doing, what their goal is, what their objective is. And then he saw one person who is dusting the floor, cleaning the floor. He asked, what is that you are doing? And that person told him that He was helping scientists to go to the moon, you know. So that person treats his work to be that significant. Unless he cleans that place, it will not be a place where people would like to work. And if they don't work, nobody is sending that rocket to the moon. So you need to associate your work into that bigger vision, like that. So I have quoted this story thousand and thousand times more, thousand times before also, and I'm still quoting that. Uh, why, because of its significance. It's a small story in that entire book. This is the story I remember all the time. Then there are some other tricks also. You need to promote yourself. By the simplest way to promote yourself is to try and write different kinds of reports about whatever you are doing. Suppose today you have done five things, five letters you have sent. What have you written in those five letters? Five emails you have sent? That much you have done. The simplest thing or the smallest thing that you have done is sending five emails, right? This is just an example. If you have done so, then what have you written? What were your thoughts behind those emails? That is very important. That will set the context of whatever you are doing. People don't realize this. Many of my friends haven't realized this, including me. And then actually, I can work for the whole year on something that boss says, and the boss gets helped and everything, but I'll not find a single thing which I have contributed to, although it has contributed more to the team's work. Why? Because I haven't pinpointed my role onto whatever I have done. I have done because I felt that this is required. But the feeling that it is required, it is not captured anywhere. And that is the clue that you need to have when you are writing a report. Why you thought what you thought. Then, uh, resistance to change is one thing where every day change is happening. And there is another term also, quiet quitting, which I spoke yesterday. Day before yesterday also I have mentioned about it. And the whole lot is the apathy of mid-career professionals when the promotion or the scope of growing doesn't come easily. That happens with everybody. So how to overcome that mentality of quiet quitting? You are working up to your wage, nothing more than that. So nobody can expel you, or nobody can dismiss you. Nobody can what you can say. Nobody can get you out of your job or something like that. But nobody can expect you to do something better also, which you are capable of. Nobody can um, uh, recognize your potential as well, if with this mentality. So please try to appreciate whatever you are doing. Please try to fix one intention of whatever you are doing. Whatever you are doing, that can itself be a huge story you don't realize. But how would you know? How would anybody know unless you start writing? Write the first sentence, why you did it. Just write the first sentence if it doesn't occur to you as to how your work is very important. If that is so, just write a sentence. People say, I can't figure out what I am doing. That I understand. I very well know. That happens to me all the time, you know. So I know. But the moment I know, okay, I have to write a sentence. So I suggest that you write just one sentence why you did whatever you did. Can you do that? And trust me, with that one sentence, there will be five sentences that you will be thinking. It is good if you can write that down that time. Don't uh, don't take that thought that it is of no use. Your mind will tell you that. But please write that down if something else also comes up. And slowly, slowly, this becomes a story. This becomes a context of a bigger objective. Sooner than later, you can say. So, this is what I would like to say. You have to appreciate whatever you are doing. You have to mm, try doing something extra than whatever you are doing, and write your thoughts at the end of the day. These are the three main things. Of course, I have five things for you to implement where you cannot find that opportunity, but uh, you have to come and take grab that opportunity as to what contribution you can make, and you don't know about what work you are doing, so try to make some meaning out of your portfolio. Then also start writing one line about whatever you are doing, and then if you don't know, if you are very weak at your skill sets, then whatever language that you think is conveys your thoughts, just write in that language. Slowly it will improve into English. If you express in English, it will be better because many people will know you better if you can express with English. So these are my points. Please start taking small action tomorrow. That will help you go a long way. uh, like uh, you won't realize even, and it will help you. So these are the five things that will make you stand out ultimately within a month if you take my word seriously. So this is what I wanted to say today, and if you resonate with this, then please post a comment below or ask me a question. I'll be happy to answer. And thank you for watching. Uh, uh, One more thing. If you if you are watching live, then please put hashtag live. And if you are watching a replay, please put hashtag replay. Thank you.